Hey YouTube, welcome back. We have a fun one today, I think. I just picked up this GameCube over the weekend for $10, and it came with the original GameCube power supply, GameCube controller, and of course the unit itself. So this is pretty cool. I don't have an actual GameCube power supply. All the ones I have are aftermarket Amazon crappy power supplies, so that's cool to have an original one. So this alone is worth the $10. I also plan to add PicoBoot to the drive or to the GameCube. I've got my backups here, and everything that I need for the kit is in here. And I also plan to swap out the case with a clear smoke case. So there you go. And what else? What else is there? Maybe if I have time, I also want to add the LED mod for the controller port. So that's if I have time. We'll see. Because this video might, I don't know, I might have to break this down into 2 or 3 videos, or just do one long one. I don't know yet. I might do a long video. We'll see. We'll see. But hey, that's the plan. And if for some reason there's anything in here that I need to replace, let me show you before I, say what I was going to say. This is what it looks like. It was sitting outside, I think, because it's all rusty. You could see all kinds of cobwebs in there. There's some rust in here. Down there on the shielding, there's some rust. I don't see any back here, at least not yet. And there's none in here. I don't see any. Unless you guys see it, but I don't see any rust in there right now. Where else is there? Down here, there's some rust on those contacts there. So my plan is, if this is too beat up, I've got a donor GameCube that has a bad motherboard and a bad drive that I was saving, for parts, just for this specific purpose, in case I ever need it for whatever. I could probably get the shielding from that one and transfer it onto the new one. So that's the plan. So let's start with the testing. Alright, so let's plug in the controller. Oh, there's also some rust here on the controller itself. So I'm thinking I might, on top of that, I might replace, new things just keep on popping into my head. New thoughts. So I might replace the cord, I don't know, we'll figure it out. But I also ordered all these buttons. They're all moldy. I don't know, it's black mold or something, who knows. But all these will be replaced. If not on the video, after. I don't know when those buttons are going to come in. So hopefully they come in time. If not, then we'll show it to you in another video. And let's connect the power. I actually took the time to set up my secondary camera. I do eventually want to do like a, get the Elgato and have it set up that way where I have a better source than what you guys are seeing right now. But either way, let's power it on and see what happens. Oh, let me get a game. Breaking out with Desert Storm again. Well, I have this, and I have I think I have like an NBA something. NBA Hoops or NBA Live. But I know this one works, so we'll stick to this one for now. All right, power. Fingers crossed. Hopefully it works. Oh, I should have turned on the. No, it's too late. I was gonna turn on the my receiver. I like that little intro jingle from GameCube. Alright, so play game. It's not playing the game. It doesn't seem like it is. No disc. It did spin. I think I heard it spin. Let me see. Yeah, it spins. So, but it's not reading. Alright, so we might have a bad laser, dirty laser, who knows. I do have a laser if I need to replace it, but we'll check the resistance, we'll calibrate it and do some tests. hopefully get that going. But everything else works, so that's a big plus. We don't need to worry about the motherboard being bad or the video out being bad, other than maybe the drive. But even if the drive is bad, it doesn't really matter because we have backups. We have our games backed up, so we could just play them from there. We just won't be able to play it from the actual disc for the time being. That's if I don't get to fix it. But there we go. So we don't have a working game drive. And let's start. So let's go ahead and start with the game bit, which is this one right here, a special bit just for these screws. All right, screws are out. Let's take out the top cover. Not too bad. There's some dust and crap in there, but not too bad. All right, so now we're going to take this off. We're also going to swap out the battery. Some rust on there. There's some cobwebs in here. Oh, definitely a lot of rust in there. Jeez. All the cobwebs. And who knows what else is in there. We'll clean this out real good too. So here's the rust. Yeah, it's all over the shielding. Look at that. There. I mean, thankfully it didn't damage, well, it didn't damage the motherboard. The drive, it's no big deal, but the motherboard was the important part. So I'm going to go ahead and take out all the screws, and I'll see you here once everything is taken out. Okay, all the screws are out. Now let's take the drive off. Wait, what am I missing? Oh, one more screw. Actually, I had to take that back. Not all screws are out. All right, this looks well. Look how rusted that is. We could clean this off, but that's pretty bad. All this down here by the ports. So we'll see. We'll set this aside for now because we're gonna use it. I'm not gonna keep on breaking that down because I need to test the drive to see if I can get it going. All right, here's the other side of this. This is probably going to go in the trash, but we'll set it aside for now. All right, let's measure the resistance on the pot. Let's see where we're at. All right, so we're at 239. Actually, that's not bad. That's ideal. Ideal is 75 to 250, I believe. We'll leave it at that. If we'll mess with it, we'll bring it down a bit. We'll take it up a bit and see if it changes the how it reads or doesn't read the disc. What I do want to do though is before I adjust the pot, I want to first clean it and test it. Ideally, it should work with that resistance. So let's go ahead and continue with the disassembly. I'm going to go ahead and take off the main control board because I need to get to the bottom of the laser. All right, the board is out. And now we need to take out the actual laser or the drive assembly. And to do that, we need to go from here like that and like that. All right, so this is off. Let's see what we have. Whoa, man, look at all that. Wonder if that's keeping it from like reading. See how dirty that is? All that build up there. I'm hoping that's what's keeping it from reading the games. I'm crossing my fingers because that will save us a lot of troubleshooting. It feels gritty. So it might be catching on that, on the actual, like catching, not letting the laser go. Trying to get in there. Let me see if I can take all this off here. Okay, that's better. Now up here, let's clean out the laser. Clean the spindle first. All right, let's piece it back together and see what happens. All right, gonna hit power. Let's grab a game. Oh, shit, wait. I wonder if it'll, well, let's see. I forgot to put the game port back on, or the controller board. No, not playing. All right, let's play with the pot then before I replace the laser. So I'm going to go ahead and adjust the pot on the board itself, and see if that helps. If that doesn't help, then we're going to have to replace the laser and see if that works. So that's the next step. Okay, voiceover JT here. So I went ahead and tried to adjust it, but it didn't work. I spent about an hour, going back and forth, and I finally decided to replace the laser with another one I had. But I don't think this one was good either. This is actually my third one. I take that back, my third one. And they were all bad, I guess. I mean, this one finally worked, but I had to bring it down to about 82 ohms. So that seems a little too low for me. So I might need to get a brand new one. And there you go, 82 ohms, and it finally worked. So let's proceed with the rest of the mod. Seems like it's working. Let's see. Conflict Desert Storm. Unfortunately, I can't show you because, again, it's a pain in the ass to set it up, but it is working. Just gotta take my word for it. Okay, the drive is back. So now let's take off the heatsink. Well, we'll do this first, I guess, and I'll pry this off here. A little worse. Yeah, these are trash. I'm gonna have to take these off to clean out at least the plastic, if I could, if I want to salvage this for something else. So we'll set this aside. I mean, we're pretty much done with all this. I don't need any of the stuff in here. So I'll set this aside for now. My focus is on this now. So I need to work on cleaning all this off. Let me see if alcohol does anything. I doubt it, but it's worth a shot. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this off as best as possible, and I'll be back with you. I'm also going to clean off the paste off the heat sinks here and the chip. Okay, we are back. I went ahead and cleaned it as best as I could. Try to take off as much of the rust as possible without damaging the board itself. So overall, I think it came out pretty good. all the rust that was on the edge here. I managed to take off with some light acrylic pads, and then the shielding took off most of the rust. You might still see some here and there, but overall I think it looks good. I'll see if I can work on these small spots before I put it together, but I mean, I tried my best. Oh, the heat sink, which we don't need, and lastly the other piece, which this one looks pretty bad, but again, it's all going to be covered, so it won't be visible when I put the clear case on, hopefully. And if it does, we'll address it then. And finally, here's the PicoBoot, which from what I understand, this is like a aftermarket PicoBoot. It's not the OG one. But if for some reason this gives us, or not the PicoBoot, but the actual Pi nano chip or whatever it's called, I forget which one this one is. It's been a while. But whatever, you know what I mean, right? So let me see what it says. It actually says PicoBoot. I wonder if it already had the software installed. I went ahead and installed it anyway, but I wonder if this already had PicoBoot installed on it. I didn't check, but it does say PicoBoot right there if I can get it to focus. Let's see here. Focus, you effer. There we go. PicoBoot, and then it gives the GitHub address. So maybe this is already preloaded. My bad. Oh well. Like I said, I already reloaded it. Here's the SD card reader and the wiring that we're going to need. So I'm going to go with version 3 of the PicoBoot software, because from what I've read, version 4, which just came out, has reliability issues. That newer version also uses a diode, which I went ahead and purchased, but I don't want to use it for the 5 volts if it's going to give me problems. So if and whenever that issue gets resolved with version 4, we could go back and rewire everything. So with that said, let's get started. Oh, and you might notice a new setup too. This is a new setup that I have, which it's better lit, and I can see what I'm doing. So let me know what you think. Let me know if I need more lighting, less lighting. I'm trying to play with the lighting as best as possible, but you know, your eyes are different than mine, and it's going to show differently on TV or phone or whatever than it is here. So let me know. Give me some feedback if you don't mind, please. But either way, let's get started. Enough talking. Let's get started. Okay, so here we go. Have one there, and then down here we have these there. Now I think my audio got effed up, so I'm gonna have to do some dubbing for the actual video part of the of this, and probably the introduction. I don't know yet. I realized I wasn't really well, not really. I don't think I was recording, so that kind of sucks. But either way, let's continue with trying to put this back together. So now that we have this, now we can cut the wires to size depending on where we're going to put the actual Pico. So let's go ahead and put on the actual heatsink, which you really didn't have to take it off, to be honest with you. This only comes off when you're using the when you have the DOL-101. But since this one has the chip down here, it's not really necessary to take it off unless you're going to clean it. But they do give you extra pads here. I'm going to put these on. Alrighty. It's going to put this back on. In case you forget, it's down there. You could. And well, I can't put it on until I put it on the actual. I need to take these off too. Well, this one here. I need to install on the case first. So let's set this aside for now, and let's start working on the actual case itself, because I need to screw this onto the case. So here is our case. And we're going to put all this away for now. Let me see what we have. It's pretty sturdy. It's a good case. Got it from... I'll link it at the bottom. I forget what the name of the company is. It starts with an H. So we're going to need this one right here. And we're going to need this. Let me see here. This one goes on this one or this one? I think it goes on this one. Yeah, that one goes on that one. Good. So everything is in place. Now let's get the shield. Put this on like so. These here. Try to be gentle because it's new plastic. I mean, the plastic has no threads in it yet. I don't want to break off any of those posts by being a little too aggressive, which I could be sometimes. So just need to take it easy. Alrighty. Nice and loose in there so they're not getting pinched either. I like this a lot more. Okay, that's a lot better. Makes me feel a little more at ease knowing that it's not gonna get pinched and then short out. I don't think I've seen anyone show, at least from the videos that I've seen, show how they reroute the wires on a 001. Or I'm sorry, the 100, 101, whatever this is, the 101. I've never seen anyone show how they reroute the wires. They always go like to the scene where everything is already here and then the board is already mounted and everything. So I'm assuming this is how, I mean, I would do it like this. I don't know how they did it, but maybe they're having issues too and they didn't want to show it, maybe. I don't know. All right, so all of our wires are out. Here's the shrink tubing in there. I don't want it to be too visible. I mean, it's only meant to be used to protect it from hitting the shield, so that's good enough for me. All right, let's put all the screws back on. Fan is next. Alrighty. So this is going to mount like right here. Here. We'll put the tape down here and then boom. It shouldn't hit the screw here. No, it's got plenty of clearance. Maybe I'll add some solder mask onto these points here. Like that. No, there, I don't need to. There's plenty of clearance. Alright, so the red one, it's going to go on to 3v3, which is right here. Again, I'll show you guys the chart or the diagram. So 3v3 right there. Right there. 3v3, and then on this side we have 4 and 5, and then we're going to short these two together. And then I think there's one down here somewhere, but I can't see it on the diagram right now. But either way, let's go ahead and let's do this. So let's start with the red one. And this one, just want to make sure I give it enough room, but not too much. give the cable enough clearance. We'll cut it here. That sounds good. Maybe a little more. This one's going to go here. Man, the pliers don't want to cut. So V3 goes here. All right, let me solder the let me tin the what I'm gonna solder onto. So here's our end result here. As soon as it zooms in here, here we go. 6 and 7, 4, 5, 3v3 and ground. All right, so 3v3. I need a third hand. Okay, here we go. Now hopefully it will make it a little bit easier for me to do this. All right, so this one's gonna go here. Just line it up, make it easier. Like so. All right. Ground is next. All right, this one goes to GP5, which is this one right here. Okay, that looks good. So that's 5. And now we have two more left. Yeah, 2 more left. So this one is GP4, which is right above this one. And we're going to cut this the same size. And the last one is this one right here. That looks ugly. I don't like the way that looks. That looks good. All right, let's clean it real quick. Yeah, I take back what I said earlier. I might need to, I'm going to put some mask on this because it's going to touch the screw down here. It's going to touch on that screw here. So I'm going to go grab some of it and put it on just to be on the safe side. And we're going to put solder mask down here. I'll come back when it's hardened. Okay, went ahead and let it. Well, I cured it for maybe about 5 minutes, so it's good. But I did find this. I think this goes with this. So all that was for nothing. I mean, better safe than sorry, I guess. Let me go ahead and get this out of the way. So this goes here like this. Is a screw gonna reach? Dude, this thing freaking sucks. The post is already broken. Wow. Well, that's trash. Yeah, the post is broken for this. That's some bull crap, man. Damn it. Look. Look at that. And I didn't over tighten it either. Piece of shit. Damn it. Okay, well, either way, it's not going to keep us from using this. I'll go ahead and still use it. But that really sucks. Let me put this in here. Now that ground there's going to be in the way too. God darn it. Okay. We won't use this on this one. I should have used a ground up here. I think there's another ground up here somewhere. I should have put this one up here to make room for this. So we're just going to have to use the double-sided tape. Either that or reposition the ground. But I'm upset. I'm going to save this for my other project. I've got a DOL-101 that I'm going to do this to. Alright, let's glue this on so we can test it. Okay, I think we have enough to where we could test it. Oh, I need to put this back on, and then we're going to work on this next. So here's the final result. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. It's just I'm just upset that that thing broke down there. That is very upsetting. All right, folks, we're back. Hopefully you like this view a lot better than the one I had before. Here is the, well, half result. So here's the PicoBoot. If I can get it to focus, there we go. Top view. And then the front view. All this is gonna get replaced, and maybe we'll do some LEDs in here. Side view. And the back and the bottom, I guess. So this is my second time recording this because yesterday when I was doing this, well, there was a lot of issues. You got to learn to do yourself a favor and follow directions. Don't just try to half-ass it, because I tried to half-ass the installation and I failed. So what happened was that my game backups were not formatted in the correct file format in order for the GameCube to read, or Swiss to read, I guess. So I had to do that, and then, well, prior to that, my SD card was not formatted properly either. So you got to make sure that you follow directions and use the correct formats when you format the card and your games. Make sure you choose a correct file name or file type. But with that said, let's check it out. Let's check out our baby here. All right, controller, and this is going into this is plugged into port number 1. And let's press play and cross our fingers. Nah, I'm just kidding. I double checked everything again. So we're good this time. All right, so it boots directly into Swiss, and I would just choose a game. What do I want? Let's see, Metroid. I used to love playing Metroid back in the day. That's not Metroid, this is Metroid. Oh, let me use the other pad. This one here. Otherwise it goes down too fast. Okay, here we go. All right, so do I want to cheat? No, let's just boot. Okay, it's patching something. I can't get rid of this. I've been cleaning it and it doesn't come off. And it's bugging the hell out of me. I've got another monitor. I can use the other monitor if I need to. All right, looks like we're in. It's like some type of stain. I think they tried to use some kind of cleaner and they stained it. 2002 Nintendo. All right, let's press start. I mean, those graphics look pretty good for its age. All right, select. So we need to continue with the reassembly. I need to replace the battery, replace the LED maybe, replace the front cover, and maybe add LEDs to the ports here in the front. Okay, well, it looks good. Can I skip all this? No, I can't. All right, well, we're good. Let's go to the overview now, or the overhead view. Good job. Okay, so let's get started. We need to start working on this front piece. So this is the back piece. This is for the 001, and this is for this one, the 101. So that actually they do send you two different back plates, so that's good, I guess. I'm still upset that that piece broke, but we'll figure it out. I might go in later and glue in a post like I did with one of the projects I did earlier, where I glued in a new post. It shouldn't be too visible, so I think I could get away with it. So we'll see. But it's okay. No big deal. I got over it. Now, as far as batteries, I've got this one here, which I used in the last video, where I worked on the GameCube, and I've got these here. So if this one fits, I'd rather put this one. It's easier to replace the battery. So if this one actually fits, which it might, it looks like it lines up, so we'll put this in its place. And it'll be so much easier. What else do I have? Oh, I've got the LEDs right here. So for that one there, got a bunch of them. Got yellow, purple. What? No, that's yellow, green, purple, another yellow, white, warm white, red, orange, which is similar to what I have there in green. What else do I have in here? Pink and blue. What color should I go with? What color goes well with the smoked? With the smoked case. I think I want to go with white. Okay, let's set this aside for now. I still need to put these on, and it's got the springs, so hopefully I could put the springs on without losing one. Losing one or losing it, because I might get impatient. All right, so let's set this one aside. And let's see what we have here. Where's my screwdriver? What a mess. I'll clean this later. I'm not going to need it right now. In order to get to these front slots, they go through here. Let me see how this lid is put on. The spring up. Okay. Fairly easy, I think. Like that. So it's going to go in like that. Let's see how easy it is. So put the top in first, and then lock it in place. Oh, freaking spring fell. So you get the idea. I'll be back once it's on. All right, so that's done. We can put this away now. Alrighty, let's go ahead and desolder the battery. I need to clean these off, man. They're super filthy. That's so much better now. All right, let's continue. Let's go ahead and take out the battery. Okay, that's gone. Let's do the same with the LED. Just want to see where it sits. So it sits right above the edge of the board. So when I put the other one in, I know where to sit it. This one, it's going to do this. I'm going to hold it and pull. Oh, shit, it's burning the cable. Here we have it. All right, so will this fit? Yes, it will. Beautiful. No, will it? Yeah, it will. Yeah, right there. Gotta make sure I get the polarities correct, though. Make sure you double check that, guys. I just realized that right now. Positive, negative. So make sure you have the correct polarities. Bottom's gonna be negative, right? And the top is positive. So top is positive and the bottom, so this is gonna be the negative side down here. Like this. So it's gonna go like this. Maybe if I could do it like this. I don't know. We'll try it. Alrighty, look at that. Nice. Oh shit. Nice, except for this. Push it out of the way. All right, let's test and see if it works. I'm gonna do this. Battery in. Ooh, put it in wrong. Goes in this side first. Come on, get in there. Don't make me look bad, please. There we go. All right. Let's make sure we have the correct polarities. So positive, positive, negative. Let's measure voltage. Positive, negative. And we have a positive reading. I mean, so you guys can see it. So positive, negative. Positive 3 volts. 3.3 volts. So we're good there. All right, what's next? Oh, the LED. Let me try to wick this up. And my LED. What the hell? Are these child-proof or what? Oh man, what's the cathode and the anode? Oh, there it is. Let's see. All right, I'm just trying to see if it's got a flat edge. I forget which is which. I think this one's the cathode. I think is the negative, right? So if that's the case, so the negative would go over here to this side. Yeah. The longer leg is positive, shorter leg negative. God, this is like from freaking like 95 when I last learned all this crap. So it's been decades for me. So we said it's going to sit like right above the board. It's about right there. Go ahead and split this open. Just like that. All right, let's solder this baby. I hate this stupid rig that I'm using to record. It gets in the way. So like I'm trying to maneuver my cord for the stupid iron, and it keeps on getting in the way. I've got a new rig coming in, so that won't be a problem anymore. Go. Go ahead and clean it up. Where are my pliers? Alright, so other than the LED kit, this thing is done. I'm still thinking about the LED kit. I think I'm going to save it for my for the next project. I've got a 001 DOL-101 GameCube that I'm going to do this to. I want to make that one. I'm going to keep that one stock with its original case, but I am going to put the LED kit on that. So stay tuned for that one. I feel this one's already running too long, and I don't have time for that really. So let's go ahead and continue with the final assembly here, and to test this to make sure that the LED actually does work. Okay. Just be gentle. There we go. I'm all scared, man. All right, let's piece it together. All right, looks good. Back piece. Back piece, back piece. Beautiful. Man, it's looking really nice. Top lid. I am such a freaking idiot. What's in here? What's making noise? Oh, no, what is it? Oh, it's the power switch. All right, what, my back? Oh, here it is. All right, everything closes as it should. Nothing's in the way. Sweet. I can't even see the board. Oh, yeah, I can barely see it right there. Maybe if I do the LED kit, I'll put an LED here on this. I'm gonna see if I could find a better case. Oh shit, I forgot something, guys. Did anybody point it out to me so that I wouldn't forget? Probably not. Forgot this here. These also came out pretty good. These were super rusted too. Gave them a good scrubbing. Came out pretty good. Kind of in a way, these kind of make up for this one being broken here, because these give it some stability towards the front. Okay, let me turn it on to make sure that the look at that, awesome. Let me get the jewel here. Still not sure what these are for. I think they go on the bottom where the motherboard is, maybe. Don't know. Nice. What's, oh, it's the adhesive. Is it scratched or does it have a protective? Oh, it's got protective screen. I mean, a protective plastic on top. I was like, man, that's pretty scratched up for it being brand new. I'm gonna leave that plastic on. I almost don't want to put the Joel on, but yeah, let's put it on. How come it doesn't feel sticky? What the hell is this? Is this the tape? Oh shit. I'm an idiot. I just effed it up. I mean, it's okay. I've cut tape, but ah, man. Yeah, this is Donzo. Yeah, it's trash. It's trash. I'll have to get some of my double-sided tape. But either way, we'll just put it on like that statically. Leave it on. There we go. We'll pretend it's glued on. There we go. All right. Lastly, I just want to make sure that the it's bugging me, but leave it alone. Don't look at it. Let me plug it in to see if the LED turns on. Power. Yes, it does. Beautiful. Okay, bonus time. I'm gonna go and grab the tape. I know it's bugging you too, so I'm gonna go grab the tape in a second and glue this on. Bonus time. All right, let's start with this. Man, don't fall apart, please. Don't fall apart. Doesn't matter, it's okay. Let me do a visual picture of what's going on here. That one, that one. That one there. That one there. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and clean these. Trying to see how the mechanism works. Oh, this cord's pretty easy to replace. I'm not sure if it's soldered on or if it's a connector. I think it's soldered on. Maybe not. Maybe it's not easy to replace. All right, let me go wash these parts. Wash this, the membranes, all these here. I don't need the buttons. I don't need to worry about this. Just that, and I'll come back and also clean the board. Okay, all done. These are the membranes, the controllers, well, the controller shell, nice and clean now. Hey, that rhymes. Set that aside. All right, I'm gonna save all these buttons since they're OG. Sell them for like $100 in 10-20 years from now. gonna go grab my contact spray and spray these contacts. Yeah, let me grab my contact spray real quick. Give these a little spray so that way they're nice and clean. Okay, so I'm using Safe on Plastics. All right, looks mostly clean now. Let's put it back together. Hopefully, put it back together. Let's start with the easy ones. Let's start with these. I ordered 2 sets. Oh, I guess I ordered 2 sets. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, it makes sense, right? Most of the time these come in pairs. So, nice. I don't even know what I order anymore. Okay, so these are these. Color's a little bit off. You can kind of see the difference. All right. Left. Just clips on. Wow, it's completely different. The clip is not even like, look at the actual clip. It doesn't have the little piece for the clip to clip in place this here. So I might have to reuse the original ones because these are shit. If you're gonna freaking counterfeit something, at least counterfeit something that works the same way. Don't half-ass it. Pretty sure it will work. But no, let's use the original ones. I mean, these are in great shape anyway. So let me clean these up real quick. Crap. So right. And then these are next. Set this one aside for now. Where's the other piece? Right here. All right, we have a purple one here. Alright, this one has a little lever here that I almost forgot to put in. Oh, it's not letting me take it out. Alright, we're reusing this one too. I don't want to, like, honestly, I don't want to damage anything just for the sake of damaging it, especially when there really isn't For these, it's not really, except for the texture, it is off a little bit, the color. But no one's going to notice. Yeah, they definitely half-assed this kit. Not a big fan. It's going to get a bad review. Gotta make sure it sits in there right. There we go. It's got to sit on top of the. It's got to make. You got to make sure it sits up here, so that way it gives it its spring action. That one goes there. This one goes here. This one goes here. It's keyed. You see it's keyed, so make sure that you don't F it up by putting it in wrong. So the little, it's right there. Block the light out. There you go. You can kind of see where it goes. So it goes like that. And now this one goes here, so that means it goes like this. Not like this, right? Wait. It goes like this and go like this. Like that, and this one goes here, so it's going to go like this. Yeah. All right, so everything is seated. I'm not forgetting anything. Let's see. No, I don't think so. All right, let's put this baby in. I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen. What are these for? I've got to check that out and see what that's for. I'm curious now. Let me check and see what they're for. Okay. So those are the slides for the triggers back here. So I've got to make sure they line up properly. These, they go in here. So I didn't know that. Now I do. How come I feel like there's screws that are still missing? Maybe not. Like I'm going to get this thing and I'm going to frickin' throw it against the wall. Okay, let's piece it back together and see what happens. I'll put this one up here first because this is the one that keeps falling out. There we go. All right, let's do our final test. Here's our final product. The one thing I have not done is test it with the game, so let's test it with the game and see how that goes. Oh, and I did put on the jewel. I went ahead and glued it on, so you guys can see now that it's glued. Well, you guys can't see that it's glued. Just gotta trust me, it's glued. It's not falling out, so it's glued. See, look. There you go. It's in place. Let's try a game. Let's see how that works. We haven't tried that yet. Power right here. Let me turn it around so it can smile at the camera. Yeah, it works. It's reading. Yeah, so what did we do? We cleaned out the whole system, removed most of the rust, installed the PicoBoot. What else did we do? Installed the LED on the controller port here. Replaced the shell. That's it, I think. I don't know what else we did. It's been so long. I mean, this project has taken me about a week, maybe a week and a half to get through, just because of all the components that I needed and time. But there you have it. That's working. And got LED here. Well, you have an LED. You have an LED over here for the PicoBoot. Green one here. So kind of cool, full of LEDs. Let me go ahead and take this out so we could put the card back in there and see how that works. I mean, I don't even need to take it out. I'll just leave it in there. Where is my card? Here it is. Oh, by the way, this is what I'm using, for those that want to know. I'm not sure where I got it from. Might have gotten it from AliExpress or from Amazon. I can get it to focus. I don't think it's going to focus. There you go. SD card adapter for GameCube and Wii. All right, let's press play. What do we have? What do we have? Let's play Wind Waker. That's been a while. I think I played this on the Wii. Yeah, it was the Wii. Fun game. Beautiful animation. Beautiful animation on it. I hope you guys enjoyed this process. Like I said, it might be one long video, or it might be split into 3 or 4, or 2 or 3, whatever, but in 2 separate videos, depending on how much I edit out. But looks like everything is working as it should. I don't have a memory card. Yes, continue. Just trying to get through all this stuff. As I was saying, so we'll see how many videos it takes, but it was fun. I have 2 original Game Boys that I'm also going to upgrade, replace the shell and replace the screen. So look forward for that one. But with that said, I think we have come to the end of our video. Hope you guys enjoyed the process, and hopefully you guys can give this a shot and see how it goes for you folks. But it was fun, and plus you get to save all your backups and play it, because nowadays I mean, all media is disappearing now. Like, people don't play games, or people don't buy games anymore as much as we used to. I used to buy like all the collector's editions and special editions. I have so many boxes of brand new editions of whatever, whether it's Zelda or Fallout or Mass Effect or whatever. You know, people don't do that anymore. Now everything is digital. All right, guys. Well, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, and thank you very much.